Definite articles in Spanish, rules and examples. Hello, thank you for joining us in a new video about grammar. Today we will learn what definite articles in Spanish are, and how to use them in basic sentences. We will explain the rules on this topic and we will present several examples. Let's start. What are definite articles in Spanish? Los artículos definidos or definite articles in Spanish are words like el, la, los, las. These words are always placed before nouns and help to determine the gender and number of the nouns they accompany in the language. In English, their equivalent is the article the. The difference then is that in Spanish, we have 4 definite articles, instead of just one. To illustrate this, the article el will be used with masculine nouns in singular forms such as piano, whereas the article las will be used for plural feminine nouns such as noticias. This way we will say el piano and las noticias. Examples with definite articles. Let's analyze the following examples so you can understand the topic more easily. Flor es roja. What article do we need? It has to be a singular and feminine article just like the noun flor. So our only option would be la. This way we will say la flor es roja. 2. Casas son grandes. What article do we need? Casas is a feminine plural noun, so we must use las and say las casas son grandes. 3. Perro está jugando. What article do we need? Perro is a masculine singular noun, so our only possible option would be el, to say el perro está jugando. 4. Gatos son traviesos. What article do we need? As you can imagine, we need a masculine plural article just like the word gatos. That is, los. Some rules about definite articles in Spanish. These are some things you should consider about definite articles in Spanish. In the first place, it is impolite to use Spanish definite articles before names or nicknames, so it would be a mistake to say something like La Carolina, since Carolina or Alejandra are proper nouns in Spanish. Secondly, we use Spanish definite articles before abstract nouns, which are those that we cannot touch or see, such as time or love. Following this rule, we will always say el tiempo and el amor. For example, el tiempo es oro. Third, it is not common to use Spanish definite articles before the names of cities or countries. There are special cases in which the articles will be part of the name of the country, such as El Salvador and El Reino Unido. In these cases, omitting the article would be a mistake. Last, definite articles in Spanish will be used before languages. For example, el español. Body parts, for example, la cabeza. Days of the week, for example, el lunes. Dates, for example, el 13 de diciembre. Seasons, for example, la primavera. Time, for example, la 1 de la tarde, among others. We also use them to talk about specific places, for example, el Monte Everest and la Ciudad de Barcelona, and for superlatives and comparatives in Spanish. Practice. Before we go, we will practice with a simple exercise. Your job is to complete the sentences in this short paragraph. We will read the paragraph slowly in a few seconds. You have to read it with us and predict what definite articles we need. Are you ready? We will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Los niños jugaban fútbol mientras el atardecer se acercaba. De repente, la pelota rodó por accidente hacia un arbusto. Carlos corrió rápidamente para alcanzarla. Él saltó sobre el arbusto, sin saber que detrás del arbusto había mucho lodo. El lodo salpicó su cara, la camisa que andaba y las zapatillas nuevas que había comprado. Los amigos de Carlos no pararon de reírse de él hasta que el sol se ocultó. We have reached the end of the video. Please like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel if you would like to continue learning Spanish with us. Hasta pronto.